Friends, today welcome to Only Maths Tutorial Point. Today I am going to discuss on second type of central tendency method, that is mode. Okay, even in this type of also where the sums will be related to ungrouped data and also grouped data. So first we will discuss some nodes. Okay, then we go to some sums based on ungrouped data, nothing but without class interval sums. Then we will concentrate on class interval sums. Okay, say students, mode, this is a second type of central tendency method. Okay, this is also used for finding average. Okay, so based on the data, so which one we have to assume, either mean, median or mode. Okay, that one I will explain in the further sessions. Okay, so what is mode? Mode is nothing but the most repeated value in the given observations. Okay, in the given data, the which observation is mostly repeating, so that is nothing but the mode. So in mean, what we did, we have to take in the average of all the observations by number of observations, right? But in mode, no need of doing all those, just you have to observe that which observation is repeating more number of times, so that indicates the mode of the given data. Okay, so here I have mentioned some points here, students. So mode is a one of the type of central tendency. So this is a second type of method used for calculating average or central tendency. Both are same. So first method we discussed it already, that is mean with ungrouped data and grouped data. Now the second method is mode. Okay, so mode is a second type of method for finding average. Okay students, the number of observations which occur most frequently is said to be the mode. Okay, the most frequently occurred in the given observations is said to be mode, the most repeated value. Okay, so no need of doing any average. So this is a method of finding the mode for ungrouped data. So mode is denoted by capital Z, students. Okay, so central tendency in nothing but average. According to statistics terminology, central tendency, average in nothing but central tendency. So it is classified into three types, that is mean, median, mode. Okay, mean already I discussed in the previous videos. Okay, mean is denoted by x bar, and median, that one I have to explain the further videos. It was denoted by capital M, and mode, that one we are discussing now, it is denoted by capital Z, students. Okay, you have to remember this terminology as well. Okay, in the previous videos, students, mean of ungrouped data and grouped data we already completed, right? So today we are going to discuss on mode of ungrouped data and grouped data. So today I am going to give some notes based on mode, and we'll discuss some examples of ungrouped data. Okay, and we'll solve some sums. In the next video we are going to discuss on grouped data. Okay, and before going to that ungrouped data sums of mode, there exist some types of mode, students. So what are the types of mode? So based on number of observations repeating, mode is classified into four types. Okay, actually what I said, mode is nothing but the number of the repeated value in the given data. The most repeated value in the given data is said to be mode. But there exist some classifications. Okay, if suppose only one observation is repeating in the data, suppose two observations is repeating with same number of times, suppose three observations is repeating with same number of times. Okay, they have given certain names. Okay, they have kept certain classification for mode concept. Okay students, we will discuss all these types with an example. Okay, let's discuss with an example here. First example. Okay, let's discuss with an example, students, mode of ungrouped data. These are nothing but ungrouped data, students, because no class interval. So this data is called as raw data or ungrouped data, or okay, not arranged in a sequence way, not arranged in format way. Okay, so find the mode of the given ungrouped data. There are given certain observations here. So okay, 5, 6, 7, 6, 9, 8, 12, 15, 6, 14. So how we can find mode of the given data? So for finding mode, just you have to observe that which observation is repeating more times. So here 6 is repeating more times, right? 3 times. Okay, and that too only observation 6 is repeating, not any other number, not any other observation, right? So only 6 is repeating 3 times. So that is called a unimodal, students. Only one observation is repeating here. So that is an example of unimodal. Actually, this type of classifications is not covered in your syllabus, but for your knowledge purpose, I am explaining all this. Please keep in your mind, students. Okay. Then, second example. In the second example, I have given certain data. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 9, 8, 12, 15, like that. I have given certain observations. Okay. In this, you have to observe which in the given data, which observation is repeating more times. Okay, in the previous example, only observation 6 is repeating more times, right? That is only one observation is repeating. That is called the unimodal, unique model we call. Okay. In the second example, observation 6 and 7 is repeating with same number of times, students. 6 is repeating 3 times and 7 is also repeating 3 times. Okay. Now, therefore, the mode of the data is called bimodal. Okay, here 6 and 7 are the mode. This type of mode is called a bimodal because 2 observations are repeating with same number of times. Okay, next one. Coming to third example. In this, I have given certain data 5, 6. So here I have given certain data, students. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 5, like that. Certain observations are there here. So you have to identify which observation is repeated more times. Okay. So in the given data, observation 5, 6, 7 is repeating 3 times, students. Okay. Same number of times is repeating 3 observations. Okay. Therefore, this type of mode is called trimodal. Tri means 3. Because 3 observations are repeating with same number of times. Okay, that is called a trimodal. Next one. I have given certain data here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 19, 8, 7, 11, so on. So, observe that which observation is repeating more number of times. 5 is repeating 3 times. 6 is repeating 3 times. 7 is repeating 3 times. 8 is also repeating 3 times. So, in the given data, observations 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 observations are repeating 3 times, students. Okay. So this type of data is called multi-modal because more than 3 observations are repeating here. So this model is called the multi-modal. Okay, students. So please go through this video, these notes. Okay. Actually, these points are not necessary for your standard. It is not given for your syllabus, but please go through these points. It is very helpful for the further some students. Okay, thank you.